want people to go for work late. What are you trying to do? You want to make this government unpopular. That's what you are trying to do. Well, how can you put a roadblock at 7 hours if people are going for work in town? How? You are doing things. Do the roadblock. Give people time to go for work from 06 up to about 10. Then you do your checkups. People are going for work at 7 hours. You are putting a roadblock on the road. Why? You want the government to be unpopular? What? From today, this road, when people are going for work, give them time 06 to 10 hours. Let them go for work. Then 10 hours, you start your roadblock. So stop this, what you are doing. People are complaining there. They are going for work. Then you stop them on the road. From 06 to 10 hours, let people go for work. When they're in their offices, they're working, put up your road. Nonsense is that.
Okay. Bayakamba mayesa babwana. My salutation ikangati bachayangati. I even lost count. I have seen men and women in uniform salute. But sin mafakira konzeru kuti ma salute kangati until in this video. I watched here the man was saluting every after a word said by the minister. Now when you have something against the men and women in uniform, you can probably celebrate and say, they deserve it because there is no way. Why? But here's how I look at this situation. Bane, nabo babwana bali chabe panchito. Nabo bali na supervisor, bakonga chabe bamene bauziwa. So, for this police officer to be harassed the way he was harassed, for me, I feel it's unfair. Because if the minister had issues with the officers setting up a checkpoint or a roadblock, he was supposed to call the right officers, not ambushing the people per road. He was supposed to call kapani wa supervisor, whoever these people report to, then those people could have said, hello guys, you can't call minister to me a phone. But then to harass an officer in uniform like that, ndiye ijetima kambolo kumanchito, yakuti ndiwe boss. But supervisor wako hapo kukalipia pali mas juniors wako or mas subordinates wako. Ule munkala palibe. Yes, we all have issues with some of the things that our police officers do. But if we were to ask, Honorable, in the Penal Code, in the Constitution, or in the Road the Transport and Safety Agency Act, or whatever it is there somewhere where it stipulates clearly that roadblock must be mounted from 10 hours until some time? Is there anywhere? Is there anywhere where it is stipulated what times roadblocks or checkpoints should be mounted? Is there somewhere where it is stipulated when officers should check whether someone has a disc or not? Is there somewhere? Is there somewhere where it clearly stipulates that the officers must not mount a roadblock until this time? Is there anywhere? Okay, so if they should start mounting the roadblock at 10 hours, it means what time do they report for work? When they report at work, they should just be seated in the offices waiting for 10 hours. I personally feel the officer was unfairly treated, and the fact that there was someone even to put it on camera. I also have my own issues with some traffic officers, but I can't celebrate this. This is someone's father, minister. This is someone's father, and they are just doing their duty. If there is something wrong, you as a minister, I think you needed to call their superiors to say, we're not supposed to have this. People are going for work. But during this period where people are going for work, Honorable, there could be a criminal on the road. There could be a criminal here, so running away from the crime scene. So if the officers are not supposed to be on the road to check the vehicles, if they are roadworthy or they have suspicious things, they have to wait for 10 hours. That criminal between 7 hours and 10 hours, so whilst your concerns are genuine, Honorable, I feel there was a way this issue could have been addressed. And one of the ways was to call the superiors to this officer here, and they could have given them directives. Let's wait. But doing this to this officer makes the public lose confidence in the officer and the police service at large. It's not supposed to be done like that. At least that's my opinion. That's my opinion. People that work for the government or for the civil service are not supposed to be embarrassed that way. If they are wrong, there is a way we can always discipline them. They are easy. I don't think you had exhausted all the avenues of resolving this issue, Honorable. I don't think so. So now tomorrow, these officers will mount a roadblock somewhere. The criminals will be very, very, very confident to tell them, no, our minister wanna come back. But then, do they report to you or they report? Anyway, there's a lot I can say, but I think let's also just respect people that work under our supervision. When they are wrong, there's a way we can always resolve these issues. Yes, there are some officers that do wrong things, but even those, there is a way you resolve their issues. Unlike subjecting them to public ridicule, that one person I can't support, Honorable. I'm sorry, I can't. Yeah, that's why we are demanding that alternative routes. Let's work on our roads and make alternative roads. Because whether you like it or not, wherever you go in the morning, Honorable, the traffic is so. It is so, it is so. Because it's just one route that goes to town. There's just one route, but let's work on alternative. That's why I'm advocating that in Kafue, that route that passes through Mungu, Chikoka, Chikopi, up to Makeni, it should be worked on. Because the same traffic that you're complaining about on the Copperbelt, Honorable, even along Kafue Road, it's very worse. But there's an alternative route that side. It's not being worked on. We are waiting for a time when we have a serious crisis. The president is needed somewhere and he has to use the road. Then he jam because of traffic. That's when we're going to see people now. No, let's work on this road. Let's not always work on things because there is a crisis. Eh? Good leaders, futuristic leaders, plan ahead. Before the problem starts, sorting a solution. Now you are embarrassing public servants like these ones. In the name of all, people are going for work. Yes, they are going for work, but even the officers themselves are at work. They are working. They are doing their role. They are doing their duty. If there's anything wrong that you feel they have done, instead of reprimanding them in the public like that, why not call their bosses? That was wrong, Honorable. That was wrong. At least according to me, it was wrong. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that. We will make the public lose respect for our public officers. Otherwise, the officers, sorry, man. Sorry, you didn't deserve that. It is not your problem. You are also just doing your duty. Sembe simwenzepo paja sembe bosi wanu wakalipirani kuti where are you? Why aren't you? But mwafika paja futi wa bosi wenangu wakushout, and this life is just unfair, man, officer. It's just unfair. You'll be doing the right thing. Someone sees something wrong. Mandini. That's why I say wenangu wapati namba cha kubecha. Kubecha we are so kubecha cha beta ibaraka.